With the prices of smartphones skyrocketing across the board, most people will now look to budget phones. Infinix has officially launched the Hot 70, and this time they did a couple of interesting things with the design. We see color that reacts to temperature changes, we also see some upgrades, plus some questionable decisions. Let's talk about the Hot 70. So this right here is Infinix Hot 70, the base version. We're yet to see the Hot 70 Pro or if there's going to be a Pro Plus. As we know, we didn't get a 4G version of the Hot 60 last year. I think there was a Hot 60i, and the Hot 60 we saw was the one with 5G that didn't come to most regions. But at the moment, we have the Hot 70, which brings some upgrades if you are comparing it to maybe the Hot 50. Precisely, we are getting the MediaTek Helio G100. This is a processor you usually find on, say, the Pro versions of the Hot series. But now we have it here. That is to say, we get some improvements to the performance. Now, before we go into more details, I've seen a couple of comments about the Hot 70. Most people complain about the processor choice and seeing it as not much of an upgrade. What you need to know is that this is the base version. What you're probably comparing it to is the Pro version. The Hot 70 has a starting price of around $120 to $130. That's already entry level. So most of its specifications checks out. Even the processor of the Helio G100, I believe most phones around similar price points would have something less, say the Helio G92 or the Helio G85 or G81 or thereabouts. The base version of the Hot 70 comes with 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. You will get it up to 6 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. For the unboxing experience, Infinix has switched from the typical green box we're used to. We now get a white box with some colorful design. You get it with the complete accessories that includes the charging brick, the USB cable, wired earphones, and a transparent plastic case which complements the design. I like the fact that the color of the case matches whatever color your phone is. I got the violet one, there's an orange one, I think there's a light green one, and then a blue one. Now, if you're planning to pick up the Hot 70, here's something you need to know about its colors. Only one of them have the color changing effect, and that is the orange one. In its default state, it is bright orange, and when it gets really cold, it becomes deep orange. You don't get this effect with the other colors. Now, that is not to say the other colors are not great. I actually like that they are vibrant. The finish on the rear is matte, and it feels a bit like frosted glass. Coming from previous designs, you will notice there are changes to the camera bump. We no longer have them lined up individually, but they are now in a single camera platform. We also get the halo lighting effect here, which you can customize for calls and notifications. You cannot change the color though. For ports and buttons, we get the volume rocker and power keys in their expected positions, and then we get the one tap button. You can use it for the voice assistant full act. You can also customize it to carry out other actions. The fingerprint scanner remains on the power button, and so far it gets the job done. One thing you might find questionable is the fact that Infinix has removed the headphone jack. That's something that should not happen at this price point, but I guess that's where we are all headed eventually. What do you think about this change? Do you use the headphone jack? In their defense though, they still put in a pair of USB-C wired earphones, so you probably not miss it that much. As usual, we get dual SIM card support with expandable storage. Infinix has also still kept the IR blaster should you need it to control your electronic devices. Now, let's talk about that display. 720p LCD 120Hz refresh rate. It actually looks pretty solid and it operates just fine, but of course we will always complain that it's not 1080p. We all want 1080p displays, but then again you are reminded that this is mostly an entry-level phone. They're typically having 720p LCD displays. The good news is that we get high refresh rate here, and again it still looks sharp for a 720p display. It is 6.78 inches in size, punch hole display, and it's great for media consumption. As for those complaining about bezels, I think they are pretty solid for a device at this price point. Besides, if this is your budget, you really don't have a choice when it comes to bezels. At least it's not a U-notch display like some popular brands. Now let's talk software. The Hot 70 comes with Android 16 right out the box and is using their latest XOS version 16.2, which you could say takes a lot of inspiration from iOS. And you can't deny their implementation of liquid glass is actually pretty nice. You get the plenty of customization features that comes with XOS. Also more AI features than you will find on most phones around this price point. Infinix promises about 5 years of software support, and that is 3 major OS upgrades and 2 extra years for security updates. You get the typical XOS bloatware and pre-installed applications, and you will also get all of its customization features. One thing it is lacking though is split screen multitasking, but it does fine switching between applications. If you want the best experience, of course you want to go for the 6GB version, but the 4GB version, which I have here, does just fine. Now let's talk performance. MediaTek Helio G100. As I mentioned before, for a $130 phone, that is pretty much the best processor you can get. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. The Helio G100 is a very capable processor. It's the same processor you find on previous generations like the Hot 50 Pro, the Hot 50 Pro Plus. It is nice to see that the base version of the Hot series have inherited the G100. You are not going to find it lacking when it comes to performance expectations for an entry-level phone or a budget phone. It will handle your day-to-day expectations, switching between apps and some productivity, and to some extent even gaming. Just keep in mind that if you are getting the base 4GB version, some games might demand more than 4GB of RAM to perform well. But for your games like Call of Duty Mobile, Delta Force, the Hot 70 will handle it on the recommended graphics settings. So far I've not experienced any heating issues with the Hot 70. You also have to keep in mind, as I've said more than once in this video, this is a budget phone. You don't buy a phone like this and think you want to have flagship expectations. You're basically getting your money's worth and then some. In the battery department, we see major upgrade to the capacity, 6000 mAh compared to 5200 we usually get. And we also see upgrade to charging speed, 45 watts fast charging, which you also get the charging brick in the box. So improved battery life, improved charging speed. In the camera department, we are still maintaining a 50 megapixel main camera and an 8 megapixel selfie camera. Don't mind the extra lens here. Actually, mind it, Infinix calls it the auxiliary lens. As for what to expect from these cameras, it gets the job done. You get good looking photos when used right. Even in low light, you can still get some decent results. The selfie camera also produces decent results. If you are taking portrait selfies, you might want to disable the default beauty filters for sharper results, unless you like the beauty effects. For video, you can shoot at up to 2K 30fps from both the selfie and the rear cameras. Just make sure you stick to ideal lighting conditions for the best results. If we are looking at the Hot 70 and how it compares to what's currently out there, I would say it's right up there among the best for its price point. While I would have preferred that they kept the headphone jack, it's nice to see that they still gave us wired earphones, therefore not leaving us without an option. If you ask me, I'll say it checks all the boxes when it comes to the overall package. The software features, the processor choice, the design, also right up there among the best looking phones for its price point. If we're looking at a smartphone that directly competes with this, say from Samsung, we'll be looking at the A07, which has the Helio G99. This has the Helio G100. That one has a U-notch. This has a hole punch. They both have 720p displays. That one still has the headphone jack though, but then this one comes with all the accessories in the box. That is my review of the Infinix Hot 70. Solid phone for the price. I recommend it, and I also recommend you go for the 6GB version for the best experience. And I'll be looking forward to the Hot 70 Pro, the Pro Plus version, should Infinix release it in this region. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss when I put out that video. You should also go check my review on the Infinix Premium Note 60 Ultra designed by Pininfarina. Catch you in the next one.